front row. All the girls at the barricade. All the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet. Stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, that's right. Whip your lovin' on me.
Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Bout no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. Bout no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let 'em play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. Oh, yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. He juked him, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll change things up. Hunt. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Fancy footwork in midfield.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Hurts to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On the run, this is Gray. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Hunt will find his way in for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. It's Barkley on the counter. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, this tackles, that could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Pacheco going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.